Alright, this is down in central London. Uh, this is my mate's flat. He's Chermaine Richardson. He's like the head of this London street gang. We're very near Soho. We own Soho. He owns Soho. This is his flat. We grew up together. He is the head of the London gang scene. Tough guy. This is like Chermaine Richardson. He's basically the head of the Craze. The Craze is a group, actually not two people. There's basically one, and Chermaine was the head of the Craze. The rest was just junk, basically. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Alright, here's where central London, right around the corner from where Facebook was first discovered, created by our group, and this is where we live, central London. All these people, and there's right at the centre there. So many people here. If you're not careful, you can turn mentally ill or had to leave. Alright, here's Soho, central London. This is Chermaine said that we own Soho basically. Certainly he owned like quite a large part of Soho. They used to own like right down there in the centre of Soho, and that's me, Chermaine, Dallas and Keith, especially Chermaine, and we own Soho basically. He was telling me this when I was about 13 or 14. This is where we grew up. We lived just round the corner. Alright, this is Soho. This is like where my mates, Dallas, Chermaine, and my brothers and Keith. We basically created Facebook, and we live just down there, and this is where Facebook was created, right in the centre of Soho, London. Alright, here's central Soho. This is where Chermaine had some brothel houses down here. We're about 13 or 14. He ran the brothel houses. We are basically central Soho. We actually own the whole area. It was stolen off us. And then we just straight after that we created Facebook. Everyone's online, everyone's connected. Alright, here's central London. Chermaine had that street down there is like a lot of brothels and peep shows and that kind of sex shops and all that. Chermaine owned basically that little street there, like, which is basically right in the centre of Soho. And right next to it is Ann Summers. Ann Summers is named after my auntie Annie, and she's a lovely woman. She loved me. Their family adopted me. She basically headed the Royal Air Force. She's very powerful, and she says I own the banks. And as you can see, we own Soho too. Alright, here's Ann Summers in Soho, right in the centre of Soho. This is my favourite Ann Summers, and she's my auntie, lovely lady, and her cousin, her sister, or my auntie Maggie. She's a beautiful woman. I've got a photo of her, and she brought me up really well. Just the most amazing woman, and me and her daughter, well, we got it on, and she's called Tabitha, and that's what taboo is, and we were slightly underage. Here we go. Ann Summers. Alright, here's central London. Okay, right next to Soho. This is where me and Chermaine said we own Soho. Okay, he's head of Richardson's gang. He's a little bit older than me. I was about 14, and he was the toughest guy you'll ever meet. And basically, we owned Soho. This is what we know. And then it was all stolen off us. Then Chermaine was killed. We were left devastated, and all these people, they don't know. And here's Les Miserables. Me and Chermaine, and Dallas, Keith, and myself, and a few others. This is the book area of London. Alright, this is you're going to get the best books in the world in this area. It's a specialised book area, right? Down the road is a few other books, and I grew up with these book areas, and like since I was very young I love books basically, and now I'm a medic. I'm literally the world's best dietitian. I'm worth 9 billion, right? That's the effort I put in. You see, I earned a lot of money from the effort I put in. And here we go. It starts here in the bookshop area of London, and that's then we became Facebook. You know, all the people who are doing Facebook, well, they're book experts too. They're electronic people. We are all electronic people. They are experts in computer hacking, right? This is where they get the name from. It's just down the road, computer hacking. There's nothing to do with America. I love America, but Facebook is actually from Gower Street, central London, me, Chermaine, Keith and Dallas. Alright, right, here's Camden Town. Lovely Camden Town. Grew up in Camden Town. Just up the road is where my girlfriend Rachel lives. The beautiful Rachel. She lives in London all her life. She's a Londoner, and here we just live just up the road, Camden Town. Rachel and Pilgrim, just up the road. Look, here's Camden Town. This is where I grew up. What do you mean there's too many people? I mean, go, what up is Camden Town? Sorry. Here's Camden Market. Right, this is where we used to go when we were younger. Me and Rachel, we used to go to parties just up here. Really posh parties, like a big kind of art gallery and very rich people. We'd be partying up there, like drinking the best drinks and living together. We were about 14, 15, something like that. Right, here is near in central London. Central London, Elephant and Castle. Elephant Castle, that's Jumbo, and he's a king. Okay, this is central London, very near Embankment, okay? And we're going to chat, there's Tottenham Road, just where Facebook's down there. And then I grew up in Camden Town, just a bit further down there. That's obviously Chalk Farm, Max, okay? Now, Elephant Castle, Elephant is my granddad, Jumbo, right? There's Elephant, and he's a king. We'll get more on that later. Oh, and we're on the London Tube, so let's have a little look at that. Hello.
The next station is Goodge Street.
When you see something that looks unusual, stick to a...
Okay, this is where the Greens live, right? We'll talk more about that. We see the church around the corner. We'll talk about that in a minute. The Greens, okay? Well, they're Northern Irish, the gay community, okay, so this is where one of them used to work, Barney Bland. Here at Sci News. He used to work here. He's a fucking corner shop. Right now, Sci is Sci Barber, as in there's quite a lot of Scis out there. You know, the Sci Barber is a prick basically. He's not even Indian, and he is basically a gay paedophile. He loves little boys, and he's basically head of all the corner shops. And there he goes. So right there on the street that the Greens grew up on, basically, they live just down there. Like, okay, we'll do it. Right, this is Tottenham Road, here we go, back to Tottenham Road. Okay, this is central London, guys. Now, oh wow, okay, here we go. Show us your bike, show us your bike. Here we go. This is central London, guys. Look at this, like, people are camping because they can't get a flat. This is London, you can't get a flat, they're not Africans. Alright, they're literally British people. This is horrendous. I'm so sorry to tell the story, which so many people are. I'm so pleased to find this out. It's on the political agenda, and here we go. Right in the centre of London, people are camping out, and this is going on in the last few years. Okay, we'll do some more. Right, I'm in the cab, right, but I'm not getting out of the cab. Okay, we're right in the centre of Camden, right, very late on a Friday night. Okay, so right here, okay, this is for the Richardson's gang. You know, we're the head of the streets, basically. We've got Chermaine Richardson, Keith, and Dallas. There we go. Okay, so this is an area, right, very important for the streets, okay, because right here, there was a bus stop, okay, and basically, me and Chermaine, I can't put it into words, but he is more than my brother. He was like my dad. I loved him, you know. He was a great guy. We can talk more about that. I can't do it now. Okay, right here was a place that's important because, yeah, don't worry, I'm coming. Yeah, right now it's because this is the place that I last met Chermaine. Right. This is before he was murdered, okay? Now, he knew that he was being chased and killed, right? He knew this, right? When I saw him right at this spot here. Now, he is my brother. You can't describe how close we are. And he knew he was dying, and he didn't tell me. He knew it would break my heart, right? But, however, we had a meeting right here, okay? Now, right here is a super drug shop. Okay, now it used to be the Ryman shop. You know, the Ryman paper chase kind of sort of shop, yeah? Right, okay, so it used to be that shop, and we spoke here. We had a little meeting, and he told me, Matt, he had such a conversation. He knew he was dying, and that he would be dead quite soon. He didn't want to tell me. He knew how it would affect me, so he didn't tell me. But we had a conversation, and it was my last conversation with Chermaine. He's the head of the streets, head of the Chermaine Richardson's gang, right across England, right across Europe and America. I want them to see this. I'm sorry that I haven't been here earlier to tell them about their dad, their main man. He is a great guy. Now instead of Ryman's, now they put in the council basically gays and Africans and stuff like that. Some of them are cool, some of them are not. Okay, here we are. They put in Superdrug instead of Ryman's. Right, now next door is Sushi Japanese bar, and then next door to that is Vans. Right, Vans is Dutch, basically. Dutch is D, right? I'm D, Max D on. Okay, and next door to that is the banks, Barclays banks. So me and Chermaine, we had a conversation here. He was actually murdered by the banks, right? Because the banks, me and Chermaine knew that. I have a connection to Vans, which is Dutch, right? And my dad is actually the head of Holland, and we own the banks, right? And there's the bank there, Barclays, stealing it off us. Actually, me and Chermaine, right here. My last conversation with the beloved Chermaine, he was the biggest guy in central London. The Craig film doesn't describe Chermaine. What film does is the film The Outsiders, and Matt Dillon is playing Chermaine. And he does it very well. I think they're fantastic, brilliant actors, all of those guys. Tom Cruise as well is one of our group. That's the group that created Facebook. It describes us very well. There's stuff missing in this show, but however, it's absolutely brilliant. Well done, America. Well done, the person that wrote that and did that film, The Outsiders. It's actually about me, Chermaine, and Dallas, and our friends. There we go. And Barney Bland and the Greens have stolen everything off us, and there's Superdrug. They put in Superdrug. Barney Bland's taken everything, and he owns the banks there, right? And his African immigration. He is basically the gay community. They are insane. They're totally insane. They're very unwell. Okay, let's move on.